press has showed up and they want to talk to Granny Rich. I think that's pretty cool that they all showed up.
I'm going to tell you, I have interviewed this man several times, and I will say I'm gonna plug the whiskey and I'm gonna plug your song at the same time. Shut up, John. I'm here for Granny Rich.
Hey, you shut up. I'm here for Granny Rich too. Shut up about politics. It's time to have a cocktail and hang out and just be a regular old American for once in your life. Can I get a yeehaw, Granny Rich?
Yeehaw.
Shut up about politics. Ain't nothing but a big pile of dirty tricks. I'm tired of all the fighting and a bitchin' fit, so shut up about politics.
It's hard to get me starstruck. I'm starstruck over you right now because I was there when you debuted Granny Rich whiskey at your bar, Redneck Riviera, and I mean, it's like you were on a throne. Should you? Are you always on a throne?
Well, of course, with him I am, not with everybody else. You understand?
So remind me of this story because John tells you he's gonna create a whiskey. Here, taste this whiskey. What do you think? Tell us the rest of the story.
Well, he brought in some, I think, that we turned down.
A lot of it. Yeah, a lot. A
Seven.
lot of samples I brought to you that were not ready yet.
But when he brought
That's a
this
microphone.
one-
You can just do whatever you want with
I
it.
can knock it out of me. Okay. No, he brought in that, and I thought, this is good. You know, there's no burn to it. And I don't like whiskey that burns all the way down. But this does. Then you can just sip it, and you don't have to do anything except put it over ice if you don't want to, because it's that kind of drink.
And explain this, John. This is the first of its kind.
So I've been a Crown Royal guy forever, which is Canadian blended whiskey, and I thought to myself, well, I've been drinking Canadian blended whiskey all these years. We need an American blended whiskey. So I set out to build Redneck Riviera American blended whiskey, all the while knowing that if it was not Granny Rich approved, I was never going to put it out because the first thing I was going to do was go have a cocktail with my granny, right? And if she don't like it, what's the point of this exercise? So we did work a long time on it, over 200 variations of this, finally got the one that became Redneck Riviera whiskey. She said it's Granny Rich approved. 10% of every bottle goes back to the Folds of Honor, which puts kids through college who lost a parent in combat, which is something we're very proud of. We've now paid for over 50 scholarships through the Folds of Honor through Redneck Riviera whiskey.
I think that's worth a round of applause, right, everybody? Last question I have for you, Granny. Talk about being able to stand next to your grandson, knowing this is your whiskey, being here in front of all these people who are here to meet you.
Well, it's quite an honor, and I'm really never expected to be in this position in my life, but here I am, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Because you know why? Granny, at 87 years old, still runs her own business, still calls her own shots. She still lives the life the way she wants to live it. She loves our country. She knows where it came from. She comes from the World War II generation. She understands what it took to keep this country sovereign. And so today, for us to be in here signing bottles of Granny Rich Reserve and Redneck, it's quite a day, Granny. Give me a high five. High five.
Wait, a team high five. There
High
we go.
five, high five.
Can I-
Everybody give it up for Granny.
Can I say Granny Rich, everybody? Is it safe to say when we think Granny Rich, we think America?
There's no doubt about it. I mean, she is the epitome of work hard, play hard. We call Granny Rich the queen of the working class. I mean, when you still run your own business and they ask Granny, at 87, why are you still working all these hours every week? She says, not because I have to, because I want to, and that's what you're supposed to do when you live in this country.
Amen.
She takes a lot of pride in her hard work, and we love her for it.
And we take a lot of pride in your whiskey. Can we have a shot?
Absolutely. Let's pick
do
one
it.
up. Here's to you, my man.
Here's to you guys. Here's to the success of Folds of Honor and Granny Rich approved whiskey, and it is approved here. Everybody's hell yeah!
Hell yeah! Drink her down.
Stole that from you, John.
She took a big old sip, by the way.
So smooth.